And then after that, you go to the haunted train yard.
Yeah.
This is on the way back to Sector 7, and shit's going down in Sector 7 because that's when the fucking plate falls.
Yeah.
I wasn't there for that stream, unfortunately, when that all went down.
The train yard stuff was good, though. It was a little bit padded, but it was good. I liked the...
They made it super, like, scary, spoopy, ghost-esque, which was nice.
Yeah,
they gave it a lot more character than it did, because in the original it was just a plain old train yard. But they go ham with like the scary aspect with the remake one.
Yeah, they do. It was nice though because it gave a different feel as well. Like it did have a little bit of feel and atmosphere as well.
Made it stand out.
Yeah,
and the music was good as well.
The music was really good.
Music was composed by the FF13 composer, actually.
What, the train yard?
Yeah, you could hear it. A lot of the music actually was composed by the FF13 dude.
Yeah, well, you know, he does do a good job with music. That was one of the better parts of Final Fantasy 13.
You can't deny that the music does not slap.
FF13 does have good.
You gotta admit
music.
that the music slaps pretty hard in FF13.
Finding Light in Final Fantasy 13 battle theme's good. Like it has good music.
Themes are great, game's not so great, but music you can't diss the music.
Yeah,
that's just not fair.
He does good music.
He does fantastic music. Yeah,
he does know how to make good music.
I like the bit when Tifa and Aerith like get a little bit competitive with Soldier Boy. And they both like hang on to like a different side of him because they're like spoopy ghosts.
Yeah.
And Cloud's like, for Christ's sake, I can't move. Help.
Yeah, and they both grab his arm. Oh,
yeah.
Cute. It's cute. Yeah, I like the train yard though. The boss fight was good in the end as well.
Boss fight was fun. Those ghosts were tough though because you got to go full on with magic with them.
Yeah.
They swap between I think physical and magic resistance.
There was actually two boss fights in that place, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was the ghost, and then there was the optional boss, the secret boss. I think from the original was a main boss, the chariot dude.
Yeah, that's right. That was optional in the original, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
It wasn't.
Did
you find the train?
I know you get a special weapon from it, and I think you get the special weapon from the chariot boss as well. I think you can actually steal a weapon from him with steel materia.
Oh, I didn't have it equipped.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. No, they were good fights. I enjoyed the train yard. It was cool. Like it was a bit long. I would say it was a little bit like I kind of want to leave here now. Like it went on for a little bit long, but it was good.
It was good build up to what was going to happen after. Which let's talk about that now. So the fall of Sector 7. Wow.
Oh, man, what chapter.
I was shocked straight away because Wedge didn't die straight away, like in the original.
Yeah.
He fell, but then he got caught, and when he falls, that's when he croaks in the original.
Yeah.
And then Wedge is still walking about, and he's walking about like warning people to like, yo, get the fuck out, because like the plate's gonna fall. Because
they all die at this really close together, and it didn't happen in the.
Yeah. They
really played with. Yeah, I will say they really did play with character deaths a little bit.
That's you know what? Going through chapter 3 and when we were talking about it, and they were establishing how cool the characters were, how human they are, the members of Avalanche. But when you play the original, you're like, oh, this is kind of evil though.
Yeah,
because you know what's coming up.
Original, you know what's gonna happen.
You know what's coming, and they play it well. Emotions ran high during that.
Oh man, it was horrible.
Biggs talks about his orphanage, and then you go out to Jessie, and she's just fucked up. And you talk about tasting her mum's cooking with the pizza,
and she dies the same way she came in.
Yeah. Bursting for a drink.
Yeah.
Chapped lips.
No, but yeah, that going up the tower and then like that was really emotional. Like just with your cat with Avalanche dying one.
It was tense as hell.
Yeah.
Not only did the members of Avalanche get a lot more added, there was that scene with Aerith as well when you shielded Marlene.
Oh, mate, that was good as well. Like, you got to... Yeah, that surprised me as well when it switched over to Era's perspective and you're running to...
That was nice. I liked that a lot, seeing it from her perspective before she gets taken by Sing.
Yeah, that was really cool, yeah.
And you see little Marlene just hiding behind the counter and all the destructions happen around you. Then it transitions back to Cloud and Tifa, like, running up to the plate. And not only that, but the Turks got some character building as well. Like, Reno and Rude literally do not want to do this. They're like, this is kind of shit and fucked up. We are pressing the button to cause mass genocide here. We're pressing the button here. But they've got to do it because, like Seng said, someone else is going to do it. And we're the ones who do the dirt. This is our job. This is what we do.
Yeah.
We're the dirty dudes who do dirty shit for Shinra. Yeah, like, it shows that even though Reno and Rude do go through with it in the end, and it's still really fucked up that they do, it shows that they have a little bit of like remorse and qualms for doing it.
I will say though, like, the actual impact of like the plate falling and shit was such an awe moment though, because it was just like you knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
But seeing it play out the way it did in the remake was just like, oh man.
It was bad in the original, but they make it very serious and horrific in remake.
They make it so bad in the remake.
Yeah, the fallout affects everywhere you go, like it's massive.
Yeah, because no one's after that. Like the whole game's tone is like gone. Like it's just like it's Depressionsville now for like a good solid rest of the game.
The somberness fully kicks in. All the wacky cross-dressing shit. That's it now. I mean, yes, you get a put-up mini game after that, but still.
Yeah.
That's a mini game. So
but like the tone just like I remember for like 2 streams, the tone of my streams are just so sad, and it's just like, oh man.
You talk to all the characters who are just super depressed and regretting. There's a bit when Barrett when he thinks that Marlene's still in there. It's like, oh, dude. And
oh mate, the bits with Barrett, man, they were heartbreaking.
Yeah, this emotional state of a man just hammering his fist into the rubble.
Oh my god, yeah.
Super sad.
Yeah, the fall was very well done in this, I would say. Yeah, the fall of the plate, they really nailed it.
And I like how the game gives you time to do more side missions as well before you actually go over the wall towards Shinra Tower.
Yeah, before you go to the final leg of
gives you more time to spend with these characters who have been affected by the fall of Sector 7.
Yeah, that was really cool actually that because they even warn you like the point of no return thing. Like it's like
including the fun put-up mini game with Jules.
Yes,
because we all need a nice workout after destruction of the entire district. Oh, Ben, I forgot to... I wasn't there, but what did you think about the Kate Sith Easter egg?
Mate, oh my god, I literally screamed when I saw what he looked like. I was like, that Kate Sith!
Everyone did. The people who played the original screamed, but the people who haven't were probably like, what?
What?
Who the fuck was that? Was that a cat? just cat and man getting on the floor and just slamming his fist like, what?
I would love to. Because we have someone who's only played the remake. I'd love to have. I didn't get to see what he thought of the fucking cat. Right?
If you ain't played the original, that must have weirded you the fuck out.
Right. I'm
Kate Sith cameo.
I'm looking forward to seeing how they actually implement Kate Sith.
He came out of nowhere. I was like, what?
Yeah, I was like, oh, they just wanted to show it off, you know, like a hint,
like Sephiroth, but not to that extent, of course. But yes, let's trickle it in, you know.
Yeah, just he's not here yet, but we'll give you a bone.
Oh man, that made me laugh a lot when I saw that because I just thought, man, the poor people who haven't played the original must have been super weirded out by that.
You should go back and watch. Right, I literally was like, oh my god.
So yeah, you do more side missions to people. You see Kirie, who is the worst character ever.
Yeah.
Gosh,
I like her design.
Well, yeah,
I really like her design.
That's all she's got going for her.
What?
That's all she's got going for her.
I know.
Fucking
But
bootleg Shiki from the World Ends of You.
also, if you do all of her, or you do all the side missions, you do her one, you get to discover that her mom
Oh,
is
yeah! The shocking plot pointer.
yeah.
Man! Didn't
Oh
see that one
god.
coming.
Oh no, totally not. Like
Holy
it's
fuck.
not. It's not hinted throughout. No, not at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that side quest with the angel of the slums. Yeah.
Oh, dear.
That was I honestly though I didn't actually expect that though.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to go back into the sewers with Leslie and have more stuff established with him and his old fiance and Corneo as well.
That was actually really sad, honestly.
It was really sad, yeah. I mean, Leslie's alright, but it's nice to see like these side characters have legit backgrounds too.
They didn't even need to include that in the game. I love that they did, because I didn't even care about Leslie, but then like, okay, yeah. And he's not, he could return. They kind of left the door open for him maybe coming back
he's not gone.
Yeah.
Oh, Ben, I forgot to say, after the fall of Sector 7, you go back to Aerith's house.
Yeah.
Who did you talk to in the flower garden at night?
It was, oh no, I spoke to Tifa, I think.
You got Tifa, yeah?
I think so.
Yeah, I got Tifa as well. You can have, I think you can have Barrett there. It depends on like, you can have, there's legit affinity in this game for characters. There's affinity. I will get into this during the later chapters where it comes into full force. But...
No, I know there was infinity in the original, but I didn't know there was like.
Oh, it's there in the remake, my friend.
It's very subtle as it is.
That's why we were yelling at you in chat when you went for Aerith instead of Tifa when they were both unconscious on the sewer floor. Oh, because that's a legit point that affects it. You get a different scene in the flower garden depending on who you, whose affinity you had.
Subtle. It's very subtle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they don't tell you straight up, but it's there.
I like that though. I like that they're doing that.
You get more scenes with either Tifa, Aerith, or Barrett, depending on who you talk to. I
kind of want to see the one with Barrett now. I'll have to look that up.
YouTube it. Yeah, it's fair.
Yeah, I'll have to look that up after.
And then you get to the bit where you go on top of Sector 7 and when it's already been destroyed. Now, I remember this in the original, just you going up a couple of screens. It's massive. It's massive in Remake. It's probably one of my favorite changes from the original to the remake. Yeah. Because not only do you get that, you get to fight all the dudes from Soldier, and you fight the Valkyrie as well, and just the tone and the music and the sunset.
It was good. It was good. It was a good.
Yeah,
it was good atmosphere to the next chapter. It was.
Yeah. Bar the weird JPEGs you get here and there. It was honestly really cool.
Yeah.
I really loved the changes.
Yeah, no, that was like a whole extra chapter that really, like, they really expanded on that.
Oh yeah. I thought we were just gonna climb up the wall and just hook straight away up. Nope, it's a whole level.
Yeah. And massive. The boss fight was good as well.
The Valkyrie, yeah.
Yeah, it was a good.
That was probably my favorite boss battle music as well for the Valkyrie.
Oh, and the music running up was really cool.
Yeah.
Like, that was good. I loved the sense of urgency in that music.
It was a somber reprise as well of the Avalanche theme too, which is nice.
Yeah, and you get that cool view as well where they're all looking out at destruction. Oh man,
it's pretty sick. And then you get to the outside of the Shinra Tower,
which is basically the end game stuff. So
pretty much point no return.
Should we?
We can go through the chapter as is, and then we can get to like the really nitty gritty stuff after in a separate one if you like.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because that's going to be a full video of 100%.
Oh yeah, okay.
So yeah, you go through it, and then it was weird. I thought we were going to get the choice of where to go in guns blazing all the stairs at that point. And when you go into the van and through the garage, I thought, oh shit! Like, did I choose the run and gun one because I wanted to do the stairs? But no, it's just part of the way to get up there. You get into fights with people. You fight the dudes from Soldier, which is really cool. I honestly thought Roche was going to make another appearance, but he didn't, which was a shame.
this is where I thought he was going to show up again as well.
Yeah, me too.
I was so sure that we would see him again because he seemed like such an interesting character.
Nope.
God, I really do hope they bring him back in the sequel because it'd be so weird to just have this one-off wacky doodle character and not.
He's got to come back.
Yeah,
I hope he does.
Yeah,
You guys do the monkey, but the sexiest animated monkey bar that I've ever seen with Tifa.
Oh mate, yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the climbing along and everything.
Going up the floors was a fun time. Like every floor was like a different thing was going on, and then you got the bit when you got to walk up the stairs.
Or you don't have to, but
don't use the lift because it's not even like guns are blazing. You just go up a lift.
Oh man, no.
Yeah, you don't
God,
get
I'm
that.
so glad I used the stairs. Do you
Always
know what I loved about the stairs?
Yeah.
The thing I loved was that the controls actually start to like. Cloud actually starts to lose stamina. Like,
they all slow down. Yeah.
Slowly walk up.
And you get like a little counter as well on what floor you're on, so it feels like it feels competitive as well.
Yeah, I wonder if do you win anything if you come first?
You don't. You just get bragging rights.
Alright, okay.
Good luck beating Tifa. Because she paces herself very well going up those stairs.
Yeah, I fucked up a lot on that. I was like, I just thought you just run up like in the original.
You kept stopping and looking. I was like, there's nothing to explore. You got to keep on going. Quick.
I know, because the stamina. Cloud slows down and you have to catch your breath.
He stays at that stamina. It doesn't matter whether you stop or not.
Oh.
He stays there. If you're on the 59th floor or whatever, and you stop for like 2 minutes, he will stay at that pace.
Oh shit! I thought he'd just like catch his breath and then carried on going up.
Nah, it's always at the same pace.
Oh, I love the banter going up those stairs, man.
Barra starts singing a song to himself in his exhaustion.
You get like some really good lines out of it all. I can't remember.
The music distorts as well, and it makes you really feel like it's taking a long time. You get to the 20th floor in about, half a minute, and then suddenly it takes you like 10 more minutes to get to the rest of them just because you're so exhausted and you're going at a snail's pace.
I love the distorted music as well because it sounded like beat like heart was like you know.
Yeah. I mean, you catch your breath for like 45 seconds, just a bit less than a minute. I mean, you get to see Scarlet. And then you go to the tour.
Yeah.
Where President Shinra's got his fucking leery-ass golden gun shit going on. Gosh, fucking hell. What an absolute show.
It gave you lots of lore on the Shinra Corporation.
Yeah, you actually get to see Neo Midgar, or their envision of it, which is really cool. Where what would happen if they actually reached the Promised Land?
Do you know what it looked like to me, though? It looked kind of like Balam Gardens from Final Fantasy VIII. I did say this in the stream. I said, that looks like the place from Final Fantasy VIII.
Oh, man. Theory. Final Fantasy VIII is just if Midgar reached the Promised Land. That's just a theory.
Right, that's just a theory.
Yeah, you get beautiful CGI, and even when they show like the slideshow of like the ancients, like actual being people and using materia. Yeah, it's Shinra's rendition, but it's still neat to see. And you see the summons fly about as well.
Propaganda, but it was so good.
Yeah, it's sweet. And then you get the vision of Midgar getting blown the fuck up by a meteor.
Oh yeah.
Like, she came out of nowhere. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, that was so weird. And then I got confused on this. Did everyone see that, or was it just Cloud who saw that?
I think it was just Cloud who saw that, because Tifa and Barrett were unconscious / dead in that scene.
Yeah.
And it was just Cloud.
But they when they came back, they were like, no, that's weird.
Like, maybe they saw their own vision. Maybe they saw their own vision. I'm not quite sure myself.
Yeah, it was strange.
Yeah, it
was very strange.
It was a very concerning scene. I mean, you get to see Maya Domino, the best.
Which for everyone who this blew my mind when someone said this on the stream that
over pizza.
They call it the pizza, and he's called Mayor Domino. It's Domino Pizza.
Yep.
And I literally was like, oh my god.
That's the most tongue-in-cheek product placement I've ever seen.
Like, I can't even remember if that was in, because I don't think it was, because I'm sure I would have realized the Domino Pizza thing.
Wow. Yeah, Domino. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Likes his cheese on his pizza. Likes his old Sky One Simpsons
Oh my god.
when they used to sponsor him.
Yeah, Mayor Domino was a good character.
Yeah, he was fun.
I liked him. Yeah.
One of the only instances in the JRPG where a mayor or a president or is not an asshole.
and is just kind of like a pawn of the company rather
Is a
than
freedom fire because he's actually with Avalanche.
Yeah, he was undercover in it. Like,
Yeah.
so
I mean, you do more Colosseum matches, and also there was another really cool scene where straight out of Crisis Core, there's a soldier who recognized Cloud.
Yeah.
And the soldier was also a little thing in Chapter 2, I think, when they're chasing after Cloud before he jumps on the train.
Yeah, when he jumps on the train, he goes, huh?
Yeah, I think that's the same guy.
Yeah.
I can't remember the guy's name now, but he says, "Oh, I gotta get this guy," and the name he drops is another soldier from Crisis Core.
Yeah.
So straight up a dude and who knew Cloud.
So for people who didn't play Crisis Core as well, will probably be like, I don't get that.
Yeah, because Crisis Core is a prequel, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude who knew Cloud, straight up, which is quite nice.
I do think they're gonna somehow. I don't know how.
Yeah.
But they're clearly hinting at stuff.
I wonder. Oh, and then you get to the laboratory with Hojo.
Oh, God.
Man, this guy. The bit when he's literally against the glass with Aerith and he's all like sleazy and he's like, oh, what if I showed you your mother's remains, man? I can't wait to see what kind of like awesome reaction I get for science and not for my dick. No way.
Yeah, oh, man.
And then he suggests crossbreeding the boardroom meeting. Yeah. And everyone's just like, oh, fuck's sake, Hojo.
What's fucking wrong with you?
Like, god damn it.
Sure, go for it. Go and satisfy your perverse sicko
sleazy, borderline erotic love for science.
Yeah.
Real good.
Which is how he should be, so I can't really complain.
Yeah, Hojo was fantastically represented.
Yeah.
Because Hojo's a massive figure in FF7.
Yeah, he is.
And speaking of, there was a bit in the game where he notices Cloud, and he's literally about to spill the beans on like the whole soldier program.
Wait, which bit was? I don't remember him.
Literally just before the whispers take him away.
Oh.
Yeah, because the shit when he talks to Cloud is much later on in the original. And he was about to say his thing here right now. Whispers like, oh no, and they drag him away.
Yeah.
So that was a little bit of a shocker as well that he almost went through with that.
Yeah.
And of course you see best boy, Red 13.
Yeah.
Red 13, wow. Amazing design.
Oh, I love his design.
He looks fantastic and sounds exactly how I'd think he'd sound in the original as well.
He sounds like a Simba.
Yeah. Red 13's perfect. He's perfect in the remake.
God, I wish we got to play as him now. I know.
I can see why they didn't make him playable though.
He's not playable in the original at this point anyway.
Oh, he is. Fair, so. He's a fully fledged Pi member in the original.
Was he playable at this point?
He's a Pi member, straight up in the original.
I don't think I used him at this point.
Controlled Pi member, yeah, but he's a controlled AI in this one.
Yeah,
I can see why though.
It's still nice that they added him in anyway.
Exactly, and he's still in the story. They implemented him. You get to pull levers of him and stuff.
Yeah, there's probably a mod. There's probably a mod where you can actually probably play as him already. Like, someone's probably already done that. But I wonder how he's gonna play later on. I wonder. He's gonna be an interesting character to control. I really look forward to that.
It sounds like he's in your house right now by the sounds of things.
Oh shit! With my dog barking. Hold on, let me just. Oh my god. Let me shut that. Sorry. I apologize. This is apologies for the barking dog.
Did you give Red a nice pet for me?
I did.
Oh, cool. He's voiced by Ryuji, by the way.
What?
Yeah, that's Ryuji's voice actor who voices Red.
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah.
He
Phantom
sounds so
Thief
different.
confirmed.
God, he's got range. He sounds really different.
Yeah, I didn't think it was him until I looked it up and I was like, oh wow, straight up, it's Ryuji's voice actor.
Surprised Red didn't come out and say he was a Phantom Thief then.
Oh, I made the joke already.
Oh man.
But yeah, he's Phantom Thief confirmed.
He's part of the crew.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And then you get the whole laboratory escape thing, and that was alright. It was kind of nice that you swap between two parties with Barrett and Cloud and Tifa and Aerith.
I liked it. It added a bit of variety.
I like the boss fight where it goes back and forth between the two.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. Those fucking whack-a-mole enemies, though, they were shits.
Oh my god, that was where I broke out the kazoo, right?
That's right, yeah.
Oh, fucking hell.
I admit you got fucked up by those as well. Don't worry.
Oh, mate, they use stop on you, and then you're just like, then they just whack you down like instantly. It's game over if they stop.
Straight up use Zawado and like freeze you, and there's nothing you can do about it. And
then you're screwed because they just whack you and you're dead. It's instant game over.
Speaking of freeze, there was another side mission I forgot to talk to you about, and that's the Tomberry mini boss fight.
Oh shit, yeah, the Tomberry mini boss fight.
Yeah, scarier than ever, because Tomberry is just stab and kill you. This one freezes you and slowly walks up to you, and it's the most terrifying shit.
Do you know what's so funny though? When I was streaming it, I was doing pretty well. Like the first, I think I had a lot of attempts at Tomberry fight because it took me a little bit. Yeah. But I remember doing this fight, and the Tomberry, I was doing it really well. I was like getting it down to half health, and I'm thinking, oh, they've kind of made Tomberry's kind of naff. Like, yeah, it's scary if it's gonna stab you, but I can just run around the back and just keep hitting you.
I think you heard
and then
that.
It just casted the stop on me.
Wow, it stand out of nowhere.
Mate, that was it. Then I was like shook from Tomberry's again.
Activated X Factor and got you.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Man.
No, Tomberries are terrifying.
Yeah, the Tomberry fight was really good because it was just really scary when you get frozen and then it just walks up to you slowly with a little knife.
I also didn't expect there to be Tomberries in this game, other than the toy ones that you had in the
Fat Chocobo fight. Yeah.
That was and those weren't scary, so I was kind of like, oh, I didn't expect there to be a real Tomberry, but the fact that they threw one in was great.
Yeah. Yeah.
The only enemy the only classic, because they even had the bombs. Like, they even had the big bombs that blow up as well.
They were in the Colosseum fights.
I wish they had that they didn't have yet, but I imagine they're saving it. It's the Cactuar.
Cactuars. They're saving that till later.
Oh god.
Definitely. So you go to the laboratory, and then you meet Sephiroth again, and Sephiroth is very, 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 very prominent in this climb up the tower, whereas he was very mysterious, and in fact, you didn't even see Sephiroth at all in the original. You only heard stories and were told about him, but you never saw him in the Midgar section of FF7 in the original.
No, he wasn't.
And he's everywhere in this game.
Yeah. The thing, like, obviously because of that, they had to make the change where, you know, when you're in the vent.
Yeah.
You know when you're listening on their conversation in the boardroom event.
Yeah.
And then after that, you come out. There's like a trail of blood everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. They had to make that in the original. They had to make that change for this because obviously you know who Sephiroth is at this point, so there's no point of hiding it. So.
Yeah, I mean, who hasn't heard of Sephiroth? He's one of the most iconic video game villains of all time.
So I understand why they took that out, but they still actually kind of did an homage to that actually. Like
they had the purple splatter trail.
Which was kind of like a little bit of an homage to it in a way.
Yeah, leading up to my favourite fight, which we will get onto soon. But Shinra is still alive when you get to his office. He's not. He hasn't got the sword through him yet.
No.
You actually save him, and Barrett gets a nice little scene with President Shinra because obviously Barrett is like the big avalanche dude. And now here
Which
he
is
is
really cool.
confronting the actual president of Shinra, who whips out his fucking gun, man. Oh, why's it got to be gold?
It reminded me of a James Bond villain.
Yeah.
That gun gonna one shot.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a golden gun.
Yeah, it's got some golden eye shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Sephiroth appears and whispers all over the place. You get a nice scene with Wedge as well. Wedge is still alive. He's with Domino. You get a message from him.
Yeah, surprised. Honestly,
Sephi kills Shinra, and then he straight up murders Barrett, which did not happen in the original.
And the funny thing about I can't even say, can I? Fuck. Can we put a spoiler warning here? Because I want to say something.
Or do you want to elaborate on that later on? It's up to you.
Oh, okay, we'll elaborate on the fight.
We'll elaborate on that because we're not going to like full-on ending stuff.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so Barrett gets stabbed and is most definitely killed by Sephiroth. However,
the fight,
the ghosties heal him. Like, they saved him from death. Pretty much. That wasn't the Karaga, that was Raise. That was cutscene Raise that happened to Barrett.
That was definitely it. Yeah, Phoenix Downs.
That really shocked me when Barrett gets stabbed by Sephiroth.
I also, I actually thought he was gonna bite it. I was like, are they fucking killing Barrett? Like, I swear to God. I did. I thought they were gonna kill him off. I just thought, oh my God.
But then you find out that it's not Sephiroth. It's one of the weird cloak dudes for the reunion.
Yeah. Yeah, that was just one of those weirdos. But
and then you get onto my favorite fight in the entire game, which is the one I was waiting for, Genova.
Genova's Dreamweaver.
Oh man, that's fine. That's not the Genova that you find in the original as well.
No, it's not.
There is another. I think it's called something else in the first fight with Genova in the original, but this one is Dreamweaver, so it's an illusion. But it's fucking awesome. It's got NSFW tentacles all over the place. You're chopping them down. The music starts really slow and builds up. And then you get to the third phase. And
then it kicks in. Yeah.
Like a truck.
The whole build up though. Because when I was playing it on stream, I was like, oh, when are they going to do the dun-dun-dun? And then you kind of start hearing it trickle in. And then on the third.
It was all build up for when you get to the third phase.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I was like, oh no. Because when I first heard it, I was like, oh no, they've changed it. I don't like, where's the do?
I still really like the slow version because it sounds a lot more dire. But then it's not the same about the alien noises. And then they just slap you in the face of it in the third phase, and it's like,
like, the boss fight itself
dynamic music.
Was good. Like, I wouldn't say it's my favorite fight of the game, though, if I'm being honest.
It's my favorite just for the nostalgia factor because I love the Genova fights in the original.
Yeah, because I liked the phase of the boss. It was kind of cool, like with the dripping acid slowly eroding your HP very, very slowly.
Yeah,
and like the tentacle cutting down the tentacles was really fun. That fight was very, like, I was very engaged in that fight. People watching, I didn't even realize.
Yes, you got raided by more than 1,000 people during then, and you didn't even realize because you were just so caught up in the fire, which I don't blame you for, by the way. But yeah, you had more than 1,200 people because you got raided by Sarah.
Oh man.
And chat was going nuts, and I was like, oh bless, Ben's not gonna notice shit.
No, I still need to go back and watch that shit, see it, because I actually haven't gone back and seen the chat at that point.
Oh man.
But that fight was good though. It was a good fight.
It was good, yeah. And then you get to the bit where so Sephiroth takes Genova like he does in the original, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Or at least one of the weird cape dudes does. And then you get to fucking the Kaiba fight, the Seto Kaiba fight.
Yeah, on the rooftop.
With Rufus on the roof.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Just that one line though, which establishes him straight away though, when he says, "Are you a member of Soldier?" And Carl goes, "Yeah," and he says, "Oh, that means I own you." It's like, oh yeah, okay, yeah. This is
Gunman himself, gunman extraordinaire,
snobby
I
heir
love
of a massive corporation. Yeah, he doesn't use his sawn-off shotgun in the original. He uses guns akimbo this time.
Yeah, I loved his fight style in this, and I actually liked how he was a hard fight. I died the first time because you can't just attack him. You have to really you can't just go in and attack him. You have to attack him at a certain point. Like
so, Ben, there's actually a lot of instances in that fight where you can actually really mess up Rufus and his dog.
I only discovered one.
I mean, Ben, did you know that the game has a block button and a counter stance?
Did you know that I only used that like a few times throughout my whole playthrough?
Yes, I did, my friend. And that fight is basically the guard and counter stance fight. Because there are parts where if you use counter stance on Darkstar, when he lunges against you, you go into a cutscene where you just swat him away and you stun him. Yeah.
Oh, bollocks. Well...
Mm-hmm.
Well,
but you got Rufus correct though in the one-on-one fight when you beat the dog, because basically what you do is that you get him when he reloads, pretty much.
Yeah, I figured that was.
But you can't mash because he can also parry you and shoot you in the back.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Like, you can't just mash at him because you just go behind and kill you.
If you hit him with a big sword ability when he's reloading, that literally that rinses him completely. Just a single sword ability. If you hit him with Braver, he's done.
Really?
Yeah, and of course, if you get limit, it's GG because that automatically hits.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
So I saw you using magic, and I was like, "Oh, does Ben remember he's got sword abilities as well?" I don't think he does. Damn it!
Damn it! I didn't remember.
Yeah, there's a lot of exploits in the Rufus fight, but the fight itself is cool as hell. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good fight.
It was really good.
Fight. Yeah.
And I love the one-handed getaway he does on the chopper as well. He looks away at you.
Oh yeah.
He's just such a snob. But not only does he talk the talk, he walks the walk as well, and that's what makes him cool.
Yeah.
Like, he can back up his talk.
Yeah, he does kind of... He's pretty much like how I thought he would be.
Yeah, he got Nomura'd hard, though. Like, the belt skirt. What the hell?
Yeah! What was up with his fashion design?
Yeah,
I was looking for, like, the zips. Like, was there any zips on him? Because Nomura loves to put zips on his character.
No, but a shit ton of belts.
Yeah, there's a lot of belts, but there weren't any zips.
Yeah,
so.
that of all the designs, I think he got Nomura the hardest because, my god, what was that, dude? I loved that. His upper body was great, but his lower body was like, what? How does that...
The fashion choice there was a bit strange.
That can't be comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's full on gunslinger, like Devil May Cry, like fucking flying about with his guns is like super cool.
Yeah, and he was fast as well. So yeah, it was a good boss fight. It was than it needed to be, but it was a good boss fight.
Mm-hmm.
I almost set myself a self-challenge without even realizing it.
And they changed the lift fight with Barrett, Red 13, and Aerith as well. In the original.
They did, yeah.
I wonder how that would have worked, because honestly, with the game engine they got going on for Remake, and it just constantly going down in that fight, it might have been pretty hard to implement, so I can see why they just put it on a single floor in the building.
Yeah.
Okay, I had to use cover for that.
Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it?
But Planet's Protection, Aerith's second limit, just GG's that entire fight.
Oh, yeah.
They're just invincible straight up.
It nullifies everything that thing can throw at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used it. I was like,
You've won. Good job.
Yeah. It's a good fight, though.
It was good, yeah.
Had a really close encounter at the end, because it was doing that big charge up attack, and I ran out of the protection, and it was like,
oh yeah,
shit.
the
do
big
I heal?
fuck you
do
laser.
I fucking attack? Can I get it with it?
What would you do? You get into that situation in that fight.
Yeah.
I mean, you got the bike mini game from the original. They even get the weird pickup truck too from the original.
Yeah, and the music as well.
Oh man, that went ham. That remix did. What do you think of the bike mini games?
The boss fight wasn't the boss fight wasn't in the original, was it? I can't remember.
It was, but you fight on the bike, whereas in the original you It was just a normal fight with your party.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's why it's like, yeah, that was cool. I liked it. It took me a little while to understand how to kill it, funny enough.
It was a bit of a
Like,
change. I mean, it was
yeah.
okay. It was alright. But
Yeah.
yeah, it was a nice different change from the
Honestly,
usual boss fight.
I thought he was going to show up again at that point as well.
Yeah.
That would have been a perfect point for him because he's on the road. He came once on bikes, and why wouldn't he come again? I thought Roach was going to appear there as well.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
That would be nice. That would have been a good place to actually add him, to be honest. Just because it's just a biking minigame in the original. You could have totally added Roche in there.
You could have, because like it would have like been like, oh, you're leaving Midgar. Well, like you're gonna have one more road with me, like or something like that. One more battle with me. It would have been good.
And then you get
the hardest or something. I don't know.
That would have been cool. And then you get to the final chapter, Destiny's Crossroads.
Oh
boy!
Gideon.
So they touch up on the ghosts who are whispers. They are basically making sure that the plot doesn't change course from the original. It doesn't stray too far. And they are trickled in.
The Kingdom Heartsness was off the scale.
They are trickled in different parts of the game, and when you know what they are, you're like, oh, you bastards.
Yeah, the Kingdom Heartsness was off the scale on that fight.
Yeah, it's Sephiroth still waiting for him, and suddenly, instead of just leaving Midgar, it becomes this whole fight against Destiny, which could alter the entire timeline, the entire friggin' Final Fantasy VII universe.
It was nuts.
That escalated super quickly, dude. I was not expecting that in my remake.
Yeah, me neither.
Holy shit.
It was crazy. The fight itself was like the first half of that fight was like really epic, and it was very Kingdom Heartsy though, but like it was really epic
scale,
in like the giant like
cosmic dark side.
Yeah, dark side basically. like you're basically climbing, like taking down dark side.
Yeah,
like, equivalent of it.
Of course, the Arbiter of Fate has to be represented by a giant fuck you goo monster.
Yeah, of course.
But then you fight the three Arbiters as well. And then they
transform into freaking summons.
Yeah.
Bahamut, yeah.
Big boy himself.
I was scared when that happened because I thought it was going to wipe the floor with me.
Bahamut, yeah, it knows Mega Flare.
It's kind of a shame that Bahamut doesn't actually show up in this game, but I guess they're saving that for...
It does. Like, it's an optional fight.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed it!
Mm-hmm. It's an optional boss fight in the Colosseum, in the one in Shinra.
Oh, no, I did though. Oh, wait, is it for after the game?
It's for after, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And also, I think if you do all of Chadley's stuff as well.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
Oh, I'll have to fight that.
Yeah, the music for that was really phenomenal. It has like a big, like, giant orchestra going on during its 3 phases.
Yeah. It wasn't super hard. It was fun though.
It was grand always in scale.
I liked running around, the party kind of switching out. Like first it was like Cloud by himself, and then you like jumped in, like they all jumped in and helped you and shit. Like
and Barrett and Tifa, and then Aerith and Tifa.
It was cool. It was good that they like made you switch around the party again. Like,
yeah, it was pretty sick. Honestly, for being a standalone boss fight that was in the original, it was good.
Yeah.
It was cool. You had the Kingdom Hearts 2 building jumping as well.
Yeah, you did.
The building acrobatics.
Really did. At one point, I thought Cloud adorned the shoes of Sora.
Oh mate, the Kingdom Hearts does show pretty hard in that bit. I won't lie.
It does. It was so much like literally when the light when the in the Destiny's Crossroad and you're going there's a light, like there's a giant light. It's like are they stepping into Destiny Isle? The island? Like, is that what's on the other side of that light? Like,
a singularity.
Is this turning into Kingdom Hearts? Is he going to end up in Sora's world? Is this how it all connects?
Yeah.
I was literally going crazy.
Oh, man.
Could you imagine? Wait.
What they did do, though... Oh, before we get into that, though, the fight I honestly did not think they were going to implement at all in this game. The Sephiroth boss fight.
Yeah, that was out of the blue.
Man, they could not hold in their load, could they?
They could have ended it there with that.
Nope, you're fighting Sephiroth. Straight up.
They wanted Sephiroth. They wanted to show you that they just had to do it, didn't they? They couldn't not do it.
They had to implement Sephiroth in this battle system somehow. They couldn't hold it in for like part 2 because he's not even like fully introduced in the original. And then bam, he's the final fucking boss.
Yeah.
Of the remake.
Which which I could see some criticism with it. In the sense that like it's not earned.
We'll get into that later. I think that's mass spoiler territory.
Yeah, okay, yeah, fair enough.
But yeah, I mean, with as far I know, but when we talk about that ending, I think we should definitely say that for a separate video.
With the fight itself though, I thought it was a really good fight. I died on it once, but it was.
Oh, it was a wicked fight. It was awesome.
It was tense. It was fucking terrifying. Like there were so many phases to it as well. So
when you stagger Sephiroth, you get cool cutscenes where you do like aerial Dissidia Advent Children combat with him as well. Yeah,
like some seriously good like, and I loved how your party slowly joined you in that fight. Like first it was Cloud by himself.
So Ben, first up you had Tifa. I mean you had Barrett.
Yeah.
I had Aerith join first, and then Tifa join last. And this is when I come in with the whole affinity. Yeah.
Wait, that's affected by the affinity as well?
Yeah.
Cool.
Depending on who you talk to and who you get more scenes with, it changes the order. And your whole party that you get during the fight.
That's nuts!
You got Tifa and Barrett, I got Aerith and Tifa.
Oh.
Yeah. Pretty cool, eh?
No, it's cool.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
I did not know. I just thought that was weird that, like, Aerith wasn't coming in at all. I was like, oh.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, Sephiroth's doing so much Sephiroth, like, late game Sephiroth stuff as well in that fight as well.
He is.
Straight up uses Heartless Angel and Shadow Flare.
I know. I was shocked. I was like, oh my god, what?
Yeah. I like the infusions he does with the elements as well. And you got to switch it up to hammer his weaknesses and get past his resistances.
It was a good fight. It was a really good fight.
And the limit breaks with Octo Slash too.
God, he had me on the ropes quite a bit. He was a tough final boss.
Tough fight, but you have the numbers, and that's what ultimately wins the fight in the end. Because I noticed in that fight, he only targets who you're controlling.
Yeah.
So if you're controlling, say, like Cloud and you're guarding, you can just command Barrett or Aerith to just hit him from range.
Ah, right.
While you block his moves.
He only goes for.
Also, Ben, did you ever get counter stance?
Yeah, I did it a few times, didn't I?
No, I mean, there's a move with a weapon that you get, which is called counter stance. I don't think you got it.
I think I got it.
Did you ever get the twin blade?
What?
Did you ever get the twin blade?
The twin blade?
I don't think you got the twin blade. It's a weapon you get in the Shinra building. I think you missed it.
Oh,
but it has a move called the counter stance, and it's busted.
Oh well.
It's basically Punisher mode where you guard and you wait for a counter, but on steroids.
Oh man, I'm kind of glad I didn't get that. I didn't want to make that fight.
It has a delay, and but when it hits it, it does uber damage, and it doesn't feel the stagger bar, but it staggers the enemy like crumples them. Yeah, like whoever hits you.
I find it funny how the Sephiroth fight was when I was like, oh shit, now I've actually got to do the like a one-on-one duel.
Your party comes in. But the one's cool as well. And the one-winged angel theme is hammering down.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And have you heard that on YouTube? It goes.
I haven't listened to it properly.
I need to
actually go back and listen to it.
Yeah, and the different transitions of the song as well, where the misheard Latin lyrics come in. Everyone starts touching butts at the end.
Yeah. Oh my god, it was a good fight. It was a good final boss.
Yeah, not even One-Winged Angel. I thought they were going to save One-Winged Angel for part 2. No, it's in part 1.
Unless they're gonna
remix it again. I don't think anything can top that remix of One-Winged Angel.
I have no idea what they're gonna do, man. They kind of blow.
They blew their load pretty hard. Yeah.
They did. It makes me wonder what the
No
fuck's
tissues
gonna...
whatsoever. It's all over the room with Sephiroth.
Yeah. Like,
And
they didn't hold it back at all.
and the
Like, he
meteor
appears
countdown as well.
You know what? I think he appears in nearly every single chapter. Nearly.
Nearly.
Like, cause he comes, like, even in chapter 2. No, like, when you're in your room. Remember when you go into your room, you see him.
Oh yeah, and he pins you down.
And he pins you down on the bed.
Oh yeah. Speaking of flirtatious Sephiroth, yeah, he's very flirtatious in this.
Dude, the dude's like just all about Cloud.
He really is. He's all about Cloud. It's all about Cloud, and this is where I kind of get into like the theories we're going to talk about very soon in the next part. But the meteor countdown as well was super tense.
Oh yeah.
5, 4, 3.
Oh my god.
If that hits 0, it's game over.
What?
Yeah, if that hits 0, if he pulls it off, it's instant game over.
Oh my god, I'm so glad I fucking did it. I think I was so close to failing then.
Yeah.
I think it was 1.
Music gets really, really tense, and
I used all 3 limit breaks, so I was like fucking going in on it when.
Yeah, go for that triple. If you got the limit, then let loose.
Yeah.
Get that chunk of health off of him.
God, terrifying.
Yeah,
Did
and
you see
also
it then?
the visions that you got during the Arbiter fight.
Oh yeah!
Holy shit!
Oh, teasers, little fuckers.
Okay, we'll talk about that in the ending because that's mass spoilers.
Yeah,
that's
huge
spoilers for the entire
yeah.
franchise.
Yeah.
And then after that, you see visions of Zack.
Yeah.
Of Zack.
Yeah.
Everyone's favorite boy. Who everyone wants to be or wants. Zack Ver himself. Biggest Chad in the series. Holy shit. And
I think we should talk about this stuff in the next video.
Oh, I know, but it's part of the
big
chapter. I'm
stuff.
trying my best. Okay. Well, chapters are all awesome. It's super cool. It's been 2 hours. I'm very hungry. Let's take 5. And then we'll talk about that ending, which can be technically considered as a continuation of how we feel. But in a nutshell, yeah, chapters are all good. Super prominent.
Wait, Joe, before we end off.
What?
Before we end off, your favourite chapter, what is it?
Favorite chapter was Wall Market.
Oh, man.
Wall Market and the Ascension to the building were my favourite chapters.
You know, I think my favourite chapter was Wall Market as well.
Yeah.
But like, if I had to pick a top 3, I would say definitely Wall Market, Jesse's Place,
Chapter 3, definitely.
And Wall Market, Jesse's Place,
the fall of Chapter 7 of Sector 7. I like
and the Sector 7 slums when you're just going around the town.
Nah, when it gets destroyed when the plate falls.
Yeah. No, I liked the when you first come into.
Oh right, that's your favorite. Yeah.
Those are my 3 favorite. Like, I don't have an order into like top 3, but like that's like my 3 favorite chapters.
Yeah. So many crazy liberties taken, very ballsy stuff. At first I was a little bit miffed with it because I was like, oh, that's not the remake. But then I actually replayed it and I thought, actually, do you know what? This is a ballsy move and it works because everything they sprinkled in does allude to it.
Yeah.
And Nomura's a madman, we know enough as is from the Kingdom Hearts series.
Yeah.
But what they're working through is it's nuts, but it's nowhere near as contrived and somewhat bullshit as the Kingdom Hearts series as a whole. In my opinion, I'm just throwing it out there.
That's fair. That's fair. At least I think
It's
they have a game plan.
Yeah, they've totally got a plan because they've put in a lot of effort into making this work, and they sprinkled it all over the game. Where literally any crackpot theory can actually work with this. That's insane. Like, you can pick up a theory. Chances are it could hold weight.
It could hold water. Yeah. We're definitely going to talk about.
Yeah, but I first didn't like the ending, but now I've grown to get excited over what is actually going to be of this ending.
Yeah.
So that's my opinion on it. Ben, what about you?
Yeah, I think the ending definitely is very Kingdom Hearts-esque in the sense that it's very cryptic. It can mean a lot of things. I think they've deliberately done it this way because, like, in a way, I kind of think they had to do something big. Like, I don't think people would have been satisfied if it ended the same way it ended in the original.
I think they still could have made it bigger with the original transition.
Maybe,
part 1 to
like,
part 2.
it's a bit nuts. Like, yeah, I admit it's a bit out of the range of like expecting of the ending. Like,
It's
it threw me.
ballsy as hell. It's really ballsy. Like that is a creative. Like, if you think creative liberty, then the ending
They
of
took
7
the biggest
remake
creative liberty possible.
is the definition of it.
I'm a bit mixed on it because part of me's worried that they can't live up to what they've just set.
Yeah,
and like
because they did put in a lot of stuff in part 1 that they very much could have saved for part 2.
Yeah, we'll save it all because I have to go into a lot of it.
Yeah, me too. Yeah,
there's a lot.
Same here. Yeah, we'll get into that into the next video. But yeah, looking that ends the spoilers for Remake. Next video, we're going into mass spoilers because honestly, we can't talk about theories of the future without spoiling what happens in the original as well.
Yeah.
So we're gonna limit breaks will be turned on for this.
Yeah,
gonna go full
on theory crafting.
Yeah, unbridled strength at max, 200% stagger gauge. We're going for it.
All right.
No holds barred.
Yeah.
See you next video. Yeah, the ending was good. Let's hope they don't fuck it up because what they've built here, it could all fall apart. But let's hope they don't.
Yeah.
But I'm excited nonetheless. Let's go into this positive. So we'll see you guys in the next video where we go full on with ending spoilers. See you then.